Oh my gosh. I think I did it. Maybe? There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, it took way too long to figure out. This freaking, oh my goodness. I can't, YouTube always changing things. Drives me bonkers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where's my good chapstick? Where's my coffee chapstick? Or my donut chapstick? Hi, Shannon. It took me way too long to figure out how to live stream because they did that whole YouTube beta update thing, studio thing, and I haven't messed around with it yet. So I got so confused. I'm like lost. I'm like, where am I going? That was ridiculous. Oh my goodness. To go through like the ringer just to be able to live stream. Can you hear me okay? Because these are new headphones. I don't know if they like, yeah. Yeah, it changed. Like I never used the Creator Studio before. I don't even know like what it can do. I always use like, I use Windows Movie Maker because I'm basic and I don't understand technology. So yeah, and then they did like this update or whatever for the beta and I'm like, I'm so confused. Oh, good. Good. You can hear me. Yeah, I just got to get on and play with it someday. I just didn't realize it changed. I remember seeing you post something about it recently, and I like it went right over my head. I'm like, whatever. And I didn't even think, oh yeah, I have a live show. I should probably, prepare for it. Mess around with it so I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't know. I do editing, so like I do basic cuts. That's it. Like I just do cuts, like to cut it down, but that's it. Like I can't do anything fancy with it. And I don't think Windows Movie Maker has anything fancy to do. I would like to be able I want one of those softwares that can put like the picture of like the book. Everybody else can do that, but I can't do that. Like, like they're talking about a book that they read like digitally or at the library and they put it right on the screen. I want to be able to do that. That would be nice, but I don't know. Oh, you can actually schedule that stuff? I've tried scheduling a video before and it like didn't work. So some people do. I don't know. I try to like make like an even blend of like of short videos and long videos because some people like the chatty ones and then other people just want to be in in and out. So I try to do like a blend. Sorry, my nose is running. I'm getting over being sick. Well, I hope I'm getting over being sick. Where are my tissues? Nowhere near me. Nowhere near me. Let me go grab my tissues just so I'm not like snotting all over you. I'm so prepared. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I'm still sick. I don't know. I get sick like I swear, every couple days. I feel like I'm like sick. It's just work. I work at a CVS, so like I'm around sick people 24/7. It's like a pharmacy. I'm around sick people all the time, and I literally had a woman, well, not a woman, a girl, and she comes in and she's just filthy. Like the sleeves of her like hoodie that she's wearing were like black. And then she leans on the counter and goes right in my face. And I'm like, that's why I'm sick. That right there. All of that is why I'm sick. And then I like bathed myself in hand sanitizer. Oh my goodness. Yes, I wish they did add that to Movie Maker, the picture of the book. You have a good setup though. I like what you do because you bring it up on like your Kindle. I like that though. Like you have visual aids, and I like that. That's one of the things I really, really like about your videos is that your visual aids, because like it keeps you like stimulated. Me, I'm just like, I rented these books from the library, but I don't have them anymore. So sorry, guys. Oh, let me take them out. Maybe it'll be better without them because I think we did it before without headphones. Let me try. Let's see. How was that? Is that any better? Did it even change the sound? Yeah. Those headphones are like brand new, but they're already garbage. A little bit echoey. Is it better without them? I don't want to kill your ears. They're brand new, but they're already like messed up. So I need to trade them in and get a new pair. Oh. Oh. I forgot that I was even wearing that. Okay, we'll just do it without the headphones then. Yeah. Yeah. I like that you have the like it as like a prompt so that way you can like remember because I like zone out and start rambling and well we know I haven't even mentioned the book that we're supposed to be talking about yet and I'm already rambling. But yeah, I always get distracted like when I'm making my videos. That's why I have to edit because 95% of it's just like me talking to myself. Oh yeah. Yeah, I rarely even wear necklaces. I got this one in Costa Rica and I just like this is going to sound really weird, but when I'm doing schoolwork, I purposely wear jewelry when I'm doing schoolwork or I'll dress in clothes, well, except with the exception of sleepy pants cuz I just worked all day. I don't want to be in jeans. But yeah, I'll dress up. Not really. And dressing up for me is like putting on jewelry. That's it because I don't wear jewelry at work. But it helps me stay focused when I'm working on schoolwork. So I don't know. It's just weird. My trip was awesome. My trip was great. It was so great. It was like 90 degrees like at the end of our trip. And then we came back to more snow and cold and it was awful coming back to the cold. And then I got sick towards the end of our trip. I was getting sick. And then I got better and now I'm sick again. I just want winter to be over so my body can like recuperate here. It's exhausted. But yeah, it was great. It was beautiful. It was really warm. I know it's so random. Like I was telling my coworker about that because I'm like when I'm at home, I put on my rings and like necklace and I like that's how I know that I have to get down to business because it like makes me feel like I'm actually doing something other than work. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. my Josh, my boyfriend, and I he's been on like this kick now because we went to Mexico last year. He's been on this kick now to go somewhere warm every like February. So I guess it's become a tradition, and I'm grateful for it. I think I got sick the last time though, so it's not good for my immune system, but it's fine. It's all good. Anyway, I guess I should set an alarm so I don't get too distracted here. But yeah, it was nice. It was so warm. I miss it. I don't know why we live in Pennsylvania. It's so cold here. Well, you live in Canada. It's still snowing where you're at. I think we're supposed to get snow sometime this week, maybe. I'm not sure. I hope not, but what am I doing? But yeah. Anyway, I'm here to talk about this book. I forgot how much fun this one was. I really like this one, like a lot. I don't know if it's like the setting that makes it so fun. I don't know if it's like the ending where we get some insight into Olaf and they run off with Olaf. And I don't know. I don't know what it is about this one, but I really like this one a lot. Yeah, I either saw photos or did you do a story or did you do photos on Instagram? If I saw them, I probably liked them. I don't know. My Instagram's been acting really weird lately, so I don't know what's going on. But I did see that you got more snow. Ridiculous. This winter needs to end. But anyway, I guess we should start off with our favorite picture, which I don't know which one is mine because I listened to half of this on audiobook. Chapter 2 is pretty dang cool. But I think, yeah, I listened to a lot of this on audiobook. I did write throughout it, but since I was sick, I had such a terrible headache the past 2 days. So like and then I had to cook dinner for my dad day before yesterday. I cooked dinner for my parents, my dad and my sister. And it was just, I'm like, I could barely eat it because I was getting sick. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And then we went out to dinner the day before. I'm like, jeez, so much dinner. But I forced myself to eat for the past 2 days of like forced myself to eat because when you have a cold, you're supposed to eat the cold. I really like 5 though. I like the ones that have fire on them. Like I think 5, and then I think one of the ones at the end has like fire when they light the hotel on fire. Yeah, 13. I like 5 and 13 a lot. Chapter 2 is really good. Yeah. I love the reflection is really cool. I really like that one a lot. I think that's really cool. I also chapter 5 with like the smoke. And then chapter 13 with the fire. And then like the text reflected. I love that. Oh, and the Nada stories, the Nada pictures. Where was it? I lost it. And the Nada chapters. Yeah. The Nada chapters. 9. I really should just mark each chapter. That's the thing. I used to actually mention this. I did like a tag video recently. I think. Can't remember. Oh yeah, 9 is really great with the goat. The dandelion. I marked that one because I really liked that one. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I mentioned in a video, or I don't know if it'll ever even see the light of day, because a lot of times I record videos and then I never upload them. Like I could forget that I recorded them, or I go to edit it and I'm like, I don't like this anymore. Redo. But I mentioned how like these you know how the pages are, what are they called when they're like this? We've mentioned this before. whatever. When the pages are not even like this. When I was a kid, I thought this was so cool in this series. Like, I thought it was the coolest thing. But now as an adult, I absolutely hate this. Like, they're so hard to, like, page through. They're so hard to get through, and they just look raggedy. Like, as a kid, I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's it, deckled edges. I'm like, ooh, it's so cool. I'm like, look at it. It's like I got the documents. But no, now I absolutely hate it. They're so hard to page through. My old hands can't handle it. Oh yeah, number 4. Yeah, I couldn't figure that out either at first, because it's been a while since I've read this. So I'm like, what? I'm like, what the hell? It means using it to flip the people over, like they can't even turn over on their sides. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, 10. What was 10? Oh yeah, 10. That one's pretty cool too. See, 10 I didn't get to, I've even put a little star, little tiny star, because I had to go back through to look at those ones because of listening to the audiobook toward the end there. Yeah, it's so hard to find a page with deckled edges. Yeah. Yeah, the post-its and tabs are like the way to go. Unfortunately, this one, like, I listened to a lot of it on audiobooks, so it's like, especially with getting sick, I'm like, ugh, it was just easier. I really like this illustrator. So cool. I wonder if he does the illustrations. I think we've been over this, but I can't remember. I wonder if he does the illustrations for the All the Wrong Questions series. The All the Wrong Questions series is not deckled edges, by the way. It doesn't say anything about him. No, this is someone else. Someone else. Seth. His name is Seth. He appears innocent, but looks can be deceiving. Oh, this book's in here upside down, too. Whoops. Oh, yeah, these illustrations are much different in here. Like, look, they're more cartoony. But anyway, he does the illustrations for something, but I can't remember. Can't remember either, but all wrong. And Elf is the illustrator. The Seth. Yeah. Here's Innocent. He's the creator of Clyde Fans and the Northern Brotherhood of Canadian Cartoonists. Yeah, they have harsher shading. Yeah, they're more cartoony. I really like the Brett Hellquist. I know he did illustrations on something else that I have. I cannot for the life of me think what it is. I know it's something that's on my shelf somewhere. I cannot remember. Yeah, Canadian. It says he is the creator of Palookaville, Clyde Fans, and the Great Northern Brotherhood of Canadian Cartoonists, whatever that is, and can be blamed for the art and all the wrong questions. I want to know, what is the Great Northern Brotherhood of Canadian Cartoonists? I wonder what that means. I'm going to Google it real quick. Here we go, off on a tangent. The Great Northern Brotherhood of Canadian Cartoonists. Oh, it's an actual, like, comic. It's a love letter. Canadian artist and writer Seth creates a simple world where comics are revered and treasured. And it says lovely as a traditional sonnet. This sounds really cool. Do they have it on Goodreads? I want to add it to my Goodreads. That sounds great. Sounds really interesting. Want to read. No, damn it. There we go. Goodreads does this thing on their website where it updates and it slides like it does like the banners now, because you know it's owned by Google, so it always has like something there, and it'll like slide down like right when you go to click, and then you end up clicking on the banner or you end up clicking on the picture by accident. It's really annoying. Anyway, I got so over it. Here, I'll send you the link to the Goodreads for it. There. Yeah, it's like a Goodreads comic, and he's Canadian. So that's cool. That's fun. I didn't know that. Anyway, you learn something new every day. Anyway, where was I? And the TBR grows. It always happens. Yeah, I hate those ads. I hate them. They always mess me up too, like always. Like I go to click, I think they're done. I think it's all done loading, and I go to click, and then I end up like clicking on just the picture of the book or something, and then I'm looking at a picture of the like book blown up, and it's like the bane of my existence. I think one of my favorite things in this book, like my favorite like passages, are all the like upside down mirror ones. I remember, that was the thing that stuck out to me like the most this time, like that I remember as a kid, was those passages. Because I think as a kid, I went and got a mirror to read them. Which is funny because now I can kind of you know, you can figure out what they say. But as a kid, I actually went to get a mirror to make sure it actually said that, like as a kid. Yeah. It was really fun. It's just so cool. It's just another lemony, you know, lemony Snicket thing. So like typical Snicket. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. That's like because I didn't remember it at all until I picked this book up. Like, you know, because especially the end of this series, like these two books, these two, I have no, I couldn't remember anything that happened in this one at all. And then once I hit like the first mirror section, I'm like, oh my God, I remember as a kid getting a mirror. Well, and by getting a mirror, I mean going to the bathroom and putting it up against the mirror, like the medicine cabinet mirror, and over the sink, and figuring out what it said. My life was really exciting as a child. I really like the knotted chapters as well. I think that's very Snicket as well. There's something like that that happens in the end. That is very Snicket. Well, there's something like that in every book. Very Snickety thing. It's like an adjective. Snickety. Oh, I read them in order. I think both times, even as a kid, I read them in order. Although you can read them out of order, definitely, because it doesn't mean anything either way. Like they're all separate stories. Or separate parts of the story. No, I read them in order. The bibliophile in me, I guess, is the one who it's like, no, you can't jump around. What are you thinking? But oh, I forgot about 7 with the frog. That one's really cute too. Yes, I like that. I like how they all like have a different adventure, but it all ends the same with them doing something that may be morally gray. Yeah, the frog. Oh, he's so cute. I forgot all about him. Oh yeah, I marked this page specifically because I read I read this one today, and it says Bildungsroman. Bildungsroman. I should be able to say that better because it's a German word, but I can't, especially sick. But it's really, 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 really weird that was in this book, that phrase, because it's on my like exam. Where's my exam? I literally wrote all of this up. This is my English exam. That's due tonight at midnight, but it's finished. I just have to do like the final like fixing. But anyway, yeah, one of the like literary phrases that we had to define and then find a spot, like find an example in one of the stories that we read was Bildungsroman, which is really, really weird that it was in this book. I'm just like, what are the chances? It's fate. Yeah, each of them was with a different brother. Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, because Sunny definitely had Dewey, and then yeah, we don't know which one had Frank and which one had Ernest. Yeah, it is crazy. Like a lot of people think, see, that's what I mean. Like when I said like this year that I really wanted to read more middle grade, because I feel like you get more out of them than you think that you do. Like even as an adult, like that's a word that like I didn't think anything of, and like now I'm actually using that in a college course. I mean, so it's just really cool. Just really cool. I love middle grade books, and they're really easy to read. I guess middle grade, whatever genre they are, or age level or whatever. But sorry, I was reading the letter to the editor, which in this one you can read because it's really not going to spoil anything for the next one. It just says, "To my kind editor, the end is near. With all due respect." Let me stick it. You're such pretty books. Anyway, I know. I don't want it. I don't want this series to end. Like I said, we'll have to read all their own questions or something because I don't want it to end. And I've been trying to rent more middle grade from the library. I rented two middle grade books from the library recently. I don't know where they are. Here I am getting up again. Here, I rented these two. This one they said was very similar. I don't know if I'll even get to it before it needs to be returned. There's like a glare. This damn library books. But it's called The League of Beastly Dreadfuls. Someone compared it to Lemony Snicket, like on Goodreads or something. So that's why I picked it up. It's also got like a really mysterious photo. Like it's just a woman's hand on a typewriter. Just like, you know, Lemony Snicket's photos are always really weird. And it's like, it starts off by saying Anastasia is completely average, almost 11-year-old. That is until her parents die in a tragic vacuum cleaner accident. I'm like, yep, that sounds about right. That sounds right up my alley. Yeah, the letter's on a napkin. Yeah, I like that. It's just on a napkin. Yeah, we should read them after this because I think it's, like I said, it follows Lemony Snicket, so I don't know if it's like got prequel elements or if it's just like its own thing, but it follows Lemony Snicket, which is really cool. Maybe I should hold off reading that one too, and we should read that one together too. Yeah, I didn't even read anything else after that. Like I'm like, that's literally all I need to know. Like I went to the library, and while I was at the library I was Googling like books similar to a series of unfortunate events, like middle grade series similar to a series of unfortunate events. And this one was like the first one that came up. And so, and it was the first one that came up that my library actually had. And I went to it, and all I did was read that first sentence, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm in. Like, I'm in. You got the humor and you got the dark. I'm in. Like, that's it. Oh, and then I picked up this one, which is Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World, which is, I believe, a female romance. This girl, she, from what I read on the thing, again, I only read like the first like paragraph, and apparently this girl, she, a tornado goes through her town and displaces her and her family, and it turns out that she has a notebook with all these drawings of girls holding hands, and it's missing, and she like spirals and stuff, and it's like her secret notebook. So I'm like really excited. I'm like, female romance in middle grade. I'm like, yes, please. I'm like, yes, please. Let's explore more diverse themes in every genre. I'm like, I'm so excited. But yeah. What else do you need to know? Nothing. Yeah, I think that one sounds great. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know if I'll get to it this month. So if I don't, then maybe if I don't get to it, I'll return it and I'll hold off, and we can read it after we read all our own questions or something. We'll just keep reading series of middle grades forever. Yeah. Both of those books were like right up my alley. Like, I'm like, this is everything I want in middle grade. Like, you have female romance. I'm here for it. In middle grade, which is crazy to see any type of LGBTQIA plus element in middle grade is like a big deal. And then the other one, which is dark and witty, I'm like, that's me. That defines what I like in middle grade. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we should probably focus on this one. I get distracted so often. Oh, I wanted to talk about the ending. Like, I really, really wanted to talk about the ending of this one, because so much happens. Like, they end up helping Olaf and escaping with him, and it's like, I'm like, that ending though. And Sunny burned down the hotel. I'm like, what? It's the ending is nuts. I'm like, oh, I love it so much. Yeah, I feel like LGBTQIA plus elements are not like, they're not featured enough in like middle grade. And I feel like middle grade people are, even back in middle grade, some people are still like struggling with their identity. So like, it goes that far back. So I don't know. It's just good to see themes like represented. Yeah. Right? So shocking. Yeah. When when Klaus started to like help him with the code, I'm like, what? But then Sunny burned the hotel. I'm like, oh my god, Sunny. I think I like like where the story is going. Like, I like that the like the Baudelaires, and like, I feel like they haven't, like, they're not morally whole anymore, and like, they're morally gray, because some of the things they do like ends up harming others, whether or not they intend to. Like, they don't intend to, but I just like that they're morally gray characters now. Like, they're really becoming morally gray, because I feel like humans are morally gray. So I feel like everyone's morally gray. And I think it's good to see that in books, because like in middle grade especially, because it teaches kids that like sometimes there isn't just a right and a wrong. Sometimes you have to make decisions that you might not want to make for the greater good in the end, or for yourself. And yeah, I really like that. Sunny is like the superhero of the series. It's so ridiculous. Like when I read him as a kid, I did not even notice how big like how big of a role Sunny plays. Like I'm like, Sunny's there. Like the Klaus was always my favorite and the one that I like related to the most because like obviously I was a reader growing up. So like he was always like the one that I related to the most and then Violet and then Sunny was just kind of there. And it's so ridiculous because Sunny is like the superhero of like everyone. Like she does so much. But yeah. Yeah, it was definitely like a huge central theme in this one, like the morally gray. Yeah. And I like speaking of Sunny, she's speaking so much more. Like it's like, oh my goodness, I just can't with her. She's so cute. Excuse me. Try not to cough in your face like the people that do it to me at work, even though you won't get sick. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I like the at the trial as well, which is the dumbest thing ever. Everyone's blindfolded. That's another really good picture there. Isn't there a picture of that? Like where everyone's blindfolded and like hitting each other? I'm pretty sure. Oh my goodness, where is it? I know there's where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, 11. They're like hitting each other. That's the most ridiculous thing. Justice is blind. Yeah. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. Oh my goodness. So tough. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I like that too. Like I really like how the kids grow throughout the series because I feel like some series they don't do that, especially middle grade. Like some series they don't like grow and they don't like they don't really make any effort into like making the characters grow up. They just stay the same age throughout the whole series. I'm like, what are you doing? Um Sunny is like she's literally growing. Like she started out as a baby who couldn't speak anything and now she's speaking full sentences. It's like what? Yes, yes, definitely. Think for yourselves. Don't trust the system. Yeah, it's making little anarchists of our children. But it's good. It teaches kids to think for themselves. And yeah, yeah, I feel like a lot of parents probably wouldn't be happy with that message. But I personally, if I was a parent, like these obviously if I ever have kids, which God forbid, but if I ever have kids, like these books are going to be like a staple in like their personal library. Like I think that like yes, they're really dark at times, but I do think like there are some very valuable lessons like in there. And I'm one who like I was raised by like a my dad is my dad was in a punk band growing up, like when I was growing up, and he only recently like retired like from it like a few years ago actually, not even that far away. But so like I grew up with that whole like anarchist, don't trust the system, think for yourself, be rebellious, be yourself kind of personality. So I like grew up with that. So it's like instilled in me. So like when I see it in my books, I'm like, yes, yes. You got to think for yourself. Can't just trust whatever anyone tells you. Yeah. Some things are about adventure and plot driven and not character development. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to see where the How to Train Your Dragon series goes. Speaking of middle grade series that we're reading, I'm interested to see how they go. I want to see if like if Hiccup like grows up. because we know he gets older because like those are his memoirs, but I wonder if like we see how he grows up. I'm interested to see how that goes. I don't even remember when her live show is. I hope I put it in my phone. I don't know if I ever marked it on the calendar or not. It's next month, right? Did I mark it? No. 16th? Nope. 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 I did not. I never marked it on the calendar. I don't know when. I don't know when her next live show is. I don't remember if she told us or if she mentioned it. I don't remember. 10th. Okay. I'm going to write that down right now. Again, with the procrastinating, with the distracting, I mean. Where's my... I'm hugging you. I'm hugging you. Hug. Okay, good. That gives me time because I haven't picked it up yet. Anyway, where was I? I'm like all the way behind. That said, we've had 12 books for these characters to grow. Yeah, 12 books. So damn straight they better grow by now. Yes, Kit being pregnant. Yeah, I feel like that's something else that's not like I feel like that's another thing that's like not seen in a lot of middle grade is having like pregnant characters. Like obviously people have parents, but I don't think you have like I don't know. Yeah, I thought that was surprising too. Having like just a pregnant side character. It was just random. Yeah. Yeah, my dad was in a punk band. I started like going to shows and stuff when I was like 10. I begged and begged and begged my dad to let me go to shows and concerts and stuff when I was like 10. And I used to go to like all these local shows and fall asleep because I was, a kid. Yeah. Yeah, my dad's really cool. He's old now. He just turned 55 and he's so happy now. He can use he can get the senior discount at a whole bunch of places now and he's like all for it. And he was recently talking to me about retiring from like work and I'm like who are you? Like stop getting old, please. It's not allowed. Yeah. Yeah, there hasn't been too much development in How to Train Your Dragon. I do really, really, really love the books though. I've given them all 5 stars, I think, so far. Maybe I gave the first one 4, but I meant to give it 5. If I haven't given it 5, I suck. but yeah, I've really, really loved them. Like they're so much fun. But I mean, I've been listening to the audiobooks mostly, so they're really fun. Oh. Yeah. The time zone. I'll see it. I'll see it on Instagram or on YouTube. It all depends on how it works with my schedule. I usually the live shows, like the time wise, I just like accidentally like match up with it. Like I'll get home from work right in the middle of her live show or at the end of it. But at least I know what day it is now. Maybe I'll have off that day. Who knows? Thank you for the hug. Yes. We're talking about morally great things in the end. Yeah. Yeah, she's not really happy. She's very maybe she's like postpartum-y, but not postpartum. Just is there like a term for like during pregnancy depression? But yeah, I kind of like that. And was she married? I don't know if she was like mentioned as like being married either. I don't know if she's like which is another thing that, like, if she's not, I love, because, like, you know, that also teaches kids you don't have to be married to get pregnant. You don't have to be married, and I like that. It's a very risque way of thinking, especially for a kid's book. Fall asleep at a punk show. That's pretty punk, yeah. I used to fall asleep all the time. It was like soothing falling asleep there. Like it wasn't because I was bored. It was soothing, if anything. I don't know. It just felt like a fun, like relaxing atmosphere. Which is weird for most people, probably don't think that. Yeah, my dad. Happy birthday to him. He got a lot of food over the past, well, 2 days. We had like a 2-day birthday celebration. We had that. I took him out to dinner. My sister and I took him out to dinner, and that was like ridiculous. We took him to like a buffet, and then we took him to, and then he came over here for dinner the other day, and I cooked him baked ziti and green beans and garlic bread, and he loved it. So, and then I gave him a whole entire Boston cream pie to take home, because I don't eat that because it's too sweet for my teeth. But yeah. You still have to try an audiobook for that. They are so much fun. The audiobooks are amazing. Okay, this is gonna sound like blasphemy, especially from coming from my mouth, but I might like these audiobooks for the How to Train Your Dragon series more than the audiobooks for Series of Unfortunate Events. And I really like Tim Curry, so that's saying something. They're really, really, really fun. I really like the well, David Tennant he makes such cool voices, and his voice for what's his face, for Toothless, is like the greatest. It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing ever. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, she could be emotional because she's pregnant. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Or maybe she lost her husband, or maybe she lost her significant other. I don't know. But I liked the fact that she was so like pessimistic, because I feel like most of the characters that are helping the Baudelaires are too optimistic. Like I feel like they're not realistic, and she was like the only one who's like, it's gonna end badly. Like it's gonna all go up in smoke. Which it did. So she foresaw correctly. Yeah. More than the Series of Unfortunate Events. I don't know. David Tennant, his voices are ridiculous. Like, and I laugh so hard to the audiobooks. Like I listen to them at work sometimes, and I can only listen to them when I'm like in the office doing paperwork, or if I'm in the like stock room. And sometimes like my coworkers will come back and I'm listening to it and I'm just laughing like hysterically, like while putting stuff away on shelves, and like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, are you hearing this? I'm like, it's ridiculous. So funny. So funny. Yeah, and Kit was the one who started them thinking about can trust someone thing. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Kit did that. Yeah. There's a lot of in between. It goes right back to that morally gray like theme that goes throughout the book. I feel like it just gets, that's like the theme of all of them. Like it just slowly. Also, we also learn about a little bit about Count Olaf's past, and that he was orphaned as well, and he was orphaned because his parents were killed by poison darts. So what happened there? Like that like, because I've always loved Count Olaf as a character, because I don't know, I have a thing for villains, but like that just like justified it like even more when I read that. Like as a kid, I'm like, oh my gosh, like my heart. Yes, Olaf and Esme broke up. I know that again, another thing that we've been seeing in like the past books is people shedding off of like the Olaf troop, like people just like dropping.
Wait till you watch the I didn't get to watch it myself because I haven't watched any of the last season. I think now I might just wait until we finish the last book. The last season of Series of Unfortunate Events on Netflix. But I saw the clip of them two of Esme and Carmelita at like the end. I saw a clip of that and it is hilarious, like, and heartbreaking at the same time, but like I can't I can't with her. The girl that they picked to play Esme on the show is just they couldn't have picked a more perfect like actress to play her. And again, I've said it so many times, but the costume designer for that show, like, I envy her. Like, she just has the greatest job in the world. Well, had. It's gone now. So that show is over, but still. Yeah, I honestly can't remember what happens in the last book, like, at all. It'll probably be the same thing that happened with this one, where I had like a revolution, like, oh, I remember doing, putting that up against the mirror. I remember now. I think that's going to be the same thing that happens in the last book for me, because I cannot, for the life of me, remember anything that happens. So I hope that we get like some Count Olaf like backstory and start to feel more empathetic towards him and stuff. So that'd be really, really great. I would love it. I would love it so much. You're gonna watch the whole series in April. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna watch the last season. I really that show is very good. And they do change some things and they do add some things. They take some liberties, but still so good. I almost want to recommend the movie, just so you can see how bad it is. But also I don't want to put you through that torture. Because the movie is so bad. Oh, it's so terrible. It's just, it's a nightmare. I went to the theaters to see that. And I remember I went to the theaters with my best friend to see it. And I remember coming out of the theater. We were already going in. We were not excited because I introduced her to the books. And like, just the movie poster alone, we weren't excited. And the casting, we weren't excited. And going into it, so we were already in like a mindset where we're like, okay, let's see, how awful is this going to be? And I remember we came out and we just like, we looked at each other and we go, we want our money back. Like, it was awful. What a waste of money. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that I'm coughing. It's so stupid. Getting over being sick. Oh, I'm sure that costume designer will get another job. I guarantee it. Because she was nominated for an Emmy. The costume department was nominated for an Emmy. They didn't win an Emmy, which is stupid. But which is ridiculously stupid. But yeah, they were nominated, so like she's going places. I think just being able to design those costumes alone was probably like such a blessing anyway. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's weird because like I told you before, like it's been so many years since I've read this one. Like the last couple books in the series, like I just kind of stopped. Every time I did a reread, like I'd stop. The most that I've reread is 1, 2, and 3. Like those are the most that I've reread. But like and then sometimes I'd get all the way up to like the Slippery Slope or the Grim Grotto, and then the last 2 books I didn't read. I don't know. It just happens. Same with like my Harry Potter reread. I've been rereading those for like 3 years now, or 2 years or something. Like I still have number 7 to read to finish it out. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's like a reverse recommendation. Yeah. It's like one of those things that like I want you to like experience, but I also don't want you to experience because it's really awful. And I also want to forget that it ever existed. It's one of those things that I almost want to rewatch it. just to remind myself how awful it is. But again, I don't want to put myself through that at the same time. I feel like that's like being like a what is it? Like a I don't know what the word is. Torturing myself. Whatever the word is, I'm sick. I can't focus. Yeah, it's this recommend the I mean that adaptation, it was so ugh, it was ridiculous. I was already upset because that they were like that they were adapting it because like those that series was like this series has always been like really near and dear to my heart. Masochist. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Yes. Um but yeah, this series has always been really near and dear to my heart. So like I was already upset that they were adapting it because like I'm like, oh great, now everyone's gonna love it because they've seen the movie even though they've never read the books, you know, that kind of thing. The book person in me was getting sassy. And then I heard that they were, when they announced the casting, they announced Jim Carrey, and I'm like, oh my god, no. Like I was so upset. I'm like, I love Jim Carrey, don't get me wrong, he's funny, but I'm like, he's wrong for Count Olaf. I'm like, I want like a nobody actor to play Count Olaf. And yeah. And it was just bad. And then I kind of had like almost the same kind of feelings when I heard that they were making a Netflix show. I had my doubts, obviously, but then I liked the fact that they were making a show because it meant they were going to take their time, hopefully. But when they announced like the casting, I was really bummed that Neil Patrick Harris got Count Olaf because I'm like, I don't know. Here we go again, like a popular actor playing one of my favorite iconic characters that like is hard to play, but he like made me eat my foot because he has done amazing things with Olaf. Like he played Olaf perfectly, and I'm very grateful. He took care of the character. Everyone that had anything to do with that adaptation took such good care of the books that I'm grateful. And like they took liberties that didn't piss me off. Yeah, so it was just yeah. It was just it was so scary. Yeah, it would be nice if she was nominated for another Emmy and she wins. That'd be nice. When I reread, I only get to Aspen. Only 7. You're doing better than me. Yeah, I just have 7 to do. Josh has never watched the movies, and I keep trying to get him to read the books. He's never read the books either, but he's never seen the movies, or if he has seen the movies, he's seen like 1 or 2. And he bought me the entire movie series on Blu-ray, and I haven't even seen the last couple movies. I don't think I've seen parts of them, but I haven't seen like the entire movies. I will say that The Goblet of Fire is a piece of garbage movie. I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. Such garbage. But yeah, he hasn't watched any of the movies and hasn't read any of the books, but he won't read the books. So annoying. But yeah, he wants to watch them all, so. The book Puritan is he? Yeah. He didn't spell it right. It's okay. It's okay. Trust me. I can't spell anything worth a damn. And I'm going to school for English. I'm like majoring in like English now. And it's like, I still can't spell. It's like, that's what spell check was for. Oh yeah, I was not happy with Neil Patrick Harris at all. Like when I found out that he was cast for that, I was so upset. I remember I was so upset. And I was just really, 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 because we just got done watching him in How I Met Your Mother, which was good. But I kind of had like Barney, like that character, like that he plays on there, like in my head. I didn't really think I couldn't, that show didn't really show his range that he's capable of. and it just I just wasn't excited. And then he definitely made me like put my foot in my mouth. Like he has exceeded anything that I expected. He plays the role perfectly. I'm so proud. And the more I watch interviews like with him, like talking about the show, he definitely like talks about it with care, and I love that. He he's just awesome. He has now like gone up. If I didn't love him already, he's definitely gone up in like in my regards. I don't know what I'm trying to say. No, I haven't seen like the last films. I don't think so. Not all the way through. I'm pretty sure. And with my reread, because I was rereading and watching, I stopped. I haven't rewatched the fifth book. I stopped at the Goblet of Fire. I don't think I rewatched the fifth book. Fifth movie. Yeah, I haven't watched because that was right about the time that Josh was talking about maybe getting me the Blu-rays. So I'm like, I'm not gonna rent them then, because I was renting them off Amazon Prime. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay that $2 or $3 or something if he's gonna buy them for me. So then I held up. Yeah, we want to do like movie marathon, but he has to be in the mood for it. It's like getting him to watch certain things. Right now we're watching that Umbrella Academy, which is it's interesting. Whoever is the writer for that show should, I don't know, get a different job. Because some of the dialogue that happens in that show, I'm like, who the hell wrote this? Like, what the watching? But it's an alright show so far. I'm only 3 episodes in though, so yeah. I don't Goblet of Fire movie, yeah. I remember seeing it in theaters and being disappointed. And I didn't remember my disappointment until I rewatched it again. Because like I was doing my reread and rewatching. And when I rewatched it, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot how much I hated this movie. And now I'm like it all came back and I'm like, oh my God, I hate everything. And I don't think I've watched it enough, I guess, to just get used to it, I guess. It's just I think the problem is I've read the book like too close to watching the movie, and it's missing so much, and it's just really irritating. Like that's another one they should have split up into 2 movies. Like, ugh, so irritating. If anything, Harry Potter should be a TV series. I wish they would they've been redoing everything else. Just redo Harry Potter into a Netflix series. Like, what are you doing? You're missing like some big bucks here. But I think people would be like pissed about like Daniel Radcliffe isn't in it. Yeah, actually my major changed, like changing my major. It feels like I was really worried about it, but now it really does feel like the right decision. Like I feel like both of my classes I'm taking this semester, I have straight A's in, and they're both not. I don't want to say they're easy, because that makes me sound like, first off, it makes me sound full of myself, but second off, it makes it seem like the classes aren't challenging, but they're easier for me than the past classes I've been taking. Like they're more in my wheelhouse, is what it feels like. Like it like doing all like this writing and reading and like analyzing texts and all that stuff. Like it definitely feels like this, like, okay, I made the right decision. Like this is what I enjoy doing. Like I like, so some of the short stories we read are so damn boring, but even those, like I feel like, okay, this is really fun. Like I like the fact that I, got to read this and analyze it. Maybe it's not great, but yeah, it's definitely it feels like the right decision. I don't know if it was, but it feels like it. So that's more than I can ask for. I'm 28 years old, almost gonna be 29. I better figure out my shit. Better figure out what the hell I'm doing in life. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, How I Met Your Mother. I would have never watched that series if it wasn't for Josh. He really likes it, and he made me watch it, all of it. And the first couple seasons are all right, but then like after a while, okay, because you're following your main character guy, and he's telling the story of how he met the kid's mother, and I'm choking on air. Need a drink. Oh my goodness. But he keeps going through these like failed relationships again and 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 again for I don't know how many seasons were the like 6 seasons, 7, 5, I don't know how many seasons there were, but it just got repetitive and boring and like what are you doing? And then the ending really 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 pissed me off. Like I hate the ending of How I Met Your Mother so much, like so much. Like the ending like made me wish that I never watched the show ever. Like it just it's a sore spot for me. It just makes me so mad. But anyway, yeah. You're not missing anything because if you're anything like me, the ending will just make it not worth it. It's just it's so annoying. Mood watcher, that's a challenge. Yeah. Well, I think Josh Josh and I are both kind of mood watchers, I feel like. So like we have to be in the same mood. So it's like yeah. Yeah, Umbrella Academy's all right. It's just all right so far. Like I said, I'm only 3 episodes in. A lot of it's like, huh? And it's weird. It's really weird. But it's interesting, kind of. I don't know. It's just a lot of the dialogue is really poorly done, and I also don't like Ellen Page at all, and she's in it, and I wish she wasn't in it, but I don't like her character either. So that's not saying much. But Klaus, which is ironic, because Klaus in the series of unfortunate events. Klaus is my favorite character, I think, on the show. I really like him. I like him, and I like number 5 as well. Which, if you ever watch the show, it's all right. It'll probably get better, I'm sure, as it goes, but I don't know. I don't know if they will ever redo Harry Potter. They really should. I know tons of people have been talking about it for years of like, why aren't you making like a Netflix show? You're rebooting all these other franchises. Like, why not reboot Harry Potter? And make it more diverse this time? Like, make Hermione, I can't even say her name, make her black, please. Because that would be awesome. I think they did that in one of like the graphic novels or something. I can't remember. Some kind of like spin-off or something. It would just be really nice to have Harry Potter have more diversity. Also, you can change the entire story if you want and make Harry end up with Draco, because I ship them so hard. Like, it's ridiculous how hard I ship them together. Every time I read Harry Potter, I have to go like read Harry Potter and Draco, which is Drary is their ship name. I have to go read Drary fan fiction, like literally after I finish every single Harry Potter book, because I ship them so hard together. Like, they belong together. Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you. See, so I'm so behind in the comments. Yeah, the straight A's. Yeah, it's great. It's really. I feel a lot happier. I feel not happier, but well, I do feel happier. But I mean, like less stressed as well. Like last semester I had 2 classes and I felt like I was like couldn't keep up. Like I always felt like I was falling behind. And this semester I feel like I'm always ahead of everything. Well, except for this week because I got really sick. But and I had like all the things with the family and then I got sick. So like this week I've been scrambling. But yeah, I feel like I feel like I got a nice like rhythm this semester. I feel like I could have taken one more class this semester if I would have known, you know, ahead of time. But that's good. That's fine. Because then I don't feel stressed. But I have a good rhythm now as well. Like I got a good system. Oh, not liking the ending of How I Met Your Mother. Yeah. It's I really don't recommend it. You can watch like seriously, you could watch any episode of How I Met Your Mother. Just watch it, and that you've basically gotten everything that you need. Like Barry, yeah, Barry, Barney, Neil Patrick Harris's character. Shh, I'm still talking. Neil Patrick Harris's character is basically like a man whore. Ow, just like splashed that up in my face. Whatchamacallit? What's his face, the main character, the guy who's talking about how he met their mother, he is just failing over and over again in love. Robin is just like super into her career and focused on that. And then what's his face, the 2 other characters, Jason Segel's character and I don't remember what the other girl's name is. She was from the American Pie movies. I can't remember her name. Allison something. Them two are like the perfect couple in it. Like they're like an OTP. But other than that, like you watch one episode and they're all like basically the same. So, it's not worth it. Lukewarm recommendation for Umbrella Academy. Yeah. I don't know. Everyone has been really loving it. Like everyone has been hyping it up. And I've only watched 3 episodes, so I mean, maybe I'm not like super into it so far. I just think a lot of the dialogue is really screwing with me. Like a lot of the dialogue is really weird. Like just like who wrote this shit? But I'm hoping it'll get better. So I don't know. Everyone's been recommending it, so that's why we finally sat down and watched it. But I don't know when we'll continue it because Josh works tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night. So probably Sunday is when we'll probably watch more of it, assuming I'm not doing schoolwork. What was it? Oh, yeah. I feel like Harry Potter wasn't that long ago, but the first one. Yeah, it was really, really a long time ago. It's crazy. Dreary fan fiction. It is. It's so cute. Like they belong together. They really do. Anyway, yeah. Allison Hannigan, yes. Yeah, it's one episode's it's basically the same as all the other ones. Like it's just the same stuff. But anyway, my alarm went off, so I guess we should start wrapping up. Even though we always do this. We barely talk about the book and then we just talk about life and movies and everything else. I don't think there was anything else that we want to talk about in this. Oh, I liked that we did get to see like everybody from the past. Like everyone comes to that hotel. I thought that was really cool. We digress a lot. We always do. But we're at the last book though. Like this is so sad. I'm ready for it, but I'm not ready for it. So sad. I know. I like seeing like all the different faces and all the different people. So fun. Sir and Charles was nice, and Justice Strauss and Jerome Squalor, and who else? The two teachers and the who else? The vice principal. I know. It's like, that's not the last book. This is the last one. I know. I can't believe that we're at the last book. It feels so sad. But it's all right. We'll continue with more. Yeah, it's just us. It usually is just us. We just chat about a series of horse events. Oh yeah, and Hal. And he's making that terrible Indian food. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he'll use like a word like that, like a happy and sad. I know on the back of the last book it says, I would drop this book at once, so the end does not finish you. He's being witty already. But yeah. And this one's a chunker. They get so much bigger. You don't want it to be over, but yeah. Good night. Yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be cool to see like the orphans with Olaf. Like they're basically just alone with him, so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah. Anyway. I'm trying not to cough in your face. Ooh. I just saw an illustration. Anyway, spoiling myself. Yeah. I can't believe we're at the end. But I think we will definitely have to like continue and read the All the Wrong Questions series. We'll make this a thing. We'll just keep reading books together because I love these live shows. I think they're so fun. And voluntarily with all, yeah. I think it ended on such like an interesting note. I just think it's so exciting. I can't remember anything that happens at all. I'm just so excited. I know. Yeah. Yeah, me too. We should definitely just keep reading books together forever. Till the end of time. Yeah. I know. I'm so excited to read the next one. Well, this month I was trying to read only books by Black authors for National Black History Month. But I obviously had to make some exceptions with the series of unfortunate events. But I was trying to read mostly Black authors, and I think I succeeded fairly. I had to finish the 100 when I got home from Costa Rica, and I was reading, I don't know where it is. I have no clue where it is. But I was also reading book 3 of The Dark Tower, which I'm still reading. I just burped. I can't get through it. Like I'm having so much trouble. It's just, ooh, like it's just one of those Stephen King books that are just not for me. But my boyfriend and I, and now my boss at work, are all like buddy reading them, kind of. Like they're both ahead of me. I think my boss is on the next book already, and so is Josh. Like they're both ahead of me, and I can't keep up because like they are enjoying the series way more than I am, and like I just can't. Like, nope. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I started like a few other books and I have buddy reads. Oh, I was supposed to read Clockwork Angel, the next book in the Cassandra Clare series. Hi, person from Serbia. I was supposed to read the next book in the Clockwork, in Cassandra Clare series, whatever, her books. And I was supposed to buddy read that with Happily Ever Books. I forget her name. That's so bad. I forget her name, but I always like remember her screen name kind of. I remember basically what it is. I'm an awful person. But I was supposed to buddy read those with her, and I never never read it. Things just got too crazy. And then I was reading so many like great books by Black authors that like I just didn't want to put them down. And then I rented a ton of books from the library. So like then I was reading all those because I wanted to get them read before they go back, and I'm obsessed. But yeah. Yeah, the second book in the Dark Tower series is really good. Compared to the first one, it's really good. Because the first book in the Dark Tower series, I felt like, what? Like after I finished it, I still felt like that. Like, what the hell did I just read? Like I had no clue what was going on. Like at all. Like I was so confused. And then the second book in the Dark Tower series, The Drawing of Three, was really good. I really liked it. And then this book, it was good. And then now I kind of feel like I'm just like, meh. Like I've read so many good books this month that like that book I'm just like, meh. Like I'm just meh. Yeah, not all buddy reads happen. Yeah, I know. She messaged me to ask me like if we were still reading it, so I'll have to continue it next month. Maybe I'll read 2 books next month to make up for it. I don't know if that's gonna happen. They're really easy books to get through. I could probably like finish it in a day if I wanted to, but I just didn't get to it. It's very much this month, like my whole TBR has really been random. Like all the books that I planned to read this month, like it very much ended up being a like mood month, which is great because like I ended up reading like so many books that I gave 5 stars to. Like I can see from here, like I gave 2, 3, 4, 5. I give like 5-star reads or 6, something like that. And I only read like 6 or 7 books or 8 books. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely, it's like, yeah, it's like fantasy mixed with horror mixed with, it's like, the Dark Tower books are such a mix. And the second one, there's a lot of magical realism stuff that happens because a lot of what happens like takes place. I don't want to like spoil it in case you ever read it, but some of it takes place in like our world, kind of like in the real world instead of the Dark Tower world. I think that's why I liked it so much because like it was more relatable ish. I don't know. It was just weird. The first book was really weird, and I like didn't. I just I didn't really care for it. But then the second one was much better, and then this third one, I think the thing that really drug me down was there was a rape scene in the book that I'm reading, and that really slowed me down like a lot. Because once I hit that scene, like my reading like stopped. Like I don't know. And usually that stuff like isn't really triggery for me, but like it was hard to get through. And then I finally pushed through, and now I just don't really want to pick it up because I've been too busy reading good stuff. I'll finish it, but it'll take a while. Maybe next month I'll finish it. We'll see. Yeah, the prequels. Yeah, that's what Clockwork Angel is, right? That's a prequel. It's like the Infernal Devices or something. I don't know. I hope I like those ones better than the regular Mortal Instruments one. I've only read books The City of Glass. I'm trying to read them in chronological order, and because I've heard that if you read it that way, you don't get spoilers. I don't know, but maybe now that the incestual stuff is over in City of Glass, I can finally like enjoy it. But like that was like my main problem with the books. Like I was really having trouble getting past that. Like she's your sister, dude. Like I don't care if you have feelings for her. Calm down. Like she's your sister. Like it's just so gross. And now they like did some cheap thing to like, to make it not true and blah, 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 blah. I knew she was going to pull something like that. And I'm like, so stupid. I don't know. It just like seemed like a very unnecessary, gross plot twist that didn't need to happen. I don't know. Don't like it. Oh, historical. Yeah. Yeah. The Dark Tower series has like a lot of like time travel and different alternate timelines and different worlds, and there's a lot more to it than like I expected. I think that's why my boyfriend likes it a lot, because my boyfriend really likes time travel and he likes like that alternate timeline and stuff like that. And like alternate timeline books, any books that have like that kind of thing, he's really into. So maybe that's why he likes them. He's a really big fan of like lore, like the lore behind the Dark Tower, like and all that stuff. Like he digs that. So I don't know. I think that's why he likes him so much. But yeah. I'll get through it. Yeah, I hope I like the Infernal Devices better. Yeah. That's what I heard, like to read them chronologically, like after City of Glass, read these next ones. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that I'm not the only one who thought that that plot twist was not good. So stupid. I also don't like Clary very much. Like, I just don't like her at all. Like, I just think she's a very boring character to be following around. And I think Jace is like a big whiny baby half the time. And like, I wish the stories followed Bane, Magnus Bane. And I can't say I'm not saying that because my cat's named Bane and I'm biased there, but I know they have like the Bane Chronicles, which are like, like novellas or whatever. But no, I wish the stories all followed his point of view, because it would be so much better, because I love Bane so much. He's great. But yeah. Yeah, the Dark Tower, like it has like there's how many books to it. So hi, Skull Princess. Yeah, Magnus Bane, yeah, he is like the best. He's the best character. I really dig him. I like him, and him and Alec are like the most interesting characters. Like, and you don't get enough of them. Isabel's cool too, but still, I mean, Magnus Bane, if it was told from his perspective, like all the books, they would be so sassy and just witty and just great, and most of it would just be like him like complaining about Clary being dumb. And I'm here for it. Anyway, I've definitely got off on a tangent now. But yeah. Yeah, I like Alec a lot. I think like those two, I could follow them around. Like, why couldn't they be the central focus of the story, not Clary and Jace? Like, get them out of there. They're garbage. You garbage. But yeah, I do like the world. Like I think that's the part that's like pushing me through to read the rest of them, is the world. Like the world building is great. I really think Cassandra Clare has created this really amazing world, and it's unique. But I just wish she would have created better characters to put into the world, or she would have chosen her characters differently, chosen the central focus characters, the main characters differently. I don't know. I get that Clary's supposed to be like relatable because she was just a basic human and she's supposed to be like us, and we're supposed to be like feel that whole like, oh, maybe we are special too kind of feeling, but I don't like her. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. There's a series it's really underrated too. And I still haven't finished the last book in the series, so I don't know if I can even recommend it. But where is it? Where's the first book? Crap, I gotta find the first book. What color is it? Purple. It's purple. Where is purple? Where is purple? Ah. These series. If you like urban fantasy, you might like this series, Black City. I got it for really cheap, actually, at Ollie's, which is a thing here. So you might have it on like Book Outlet or somewhere cheap, maybe, because I got it really cheap. But this is like urban fantasy, and I really enjoyed this series so far. I still haven't finished the last book, which is a bummer because I can't even remember what happens in the second book. The second book is Phoenix. It goes Black City, Phoenix, and Wings. But you might actually really like this. But the only thing in this book that annoyed me was let's see, if I'm sure it's marked like with these tabs. No. I feel like the tabs should probably be a marking for me. Yeah. Okay, instead of saying fuck or damn it or any other swear word, they say frag or they'll say frick. And it's so irritating. Like, just don't swear then. But other than that, I really did enjoy these. They follow this girl and this guy. It's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, like wrong side of the tracks kind of thing, falling for the wrong boy. But they live in a city that's divided by a wall, which also gives me like Berlin Wall kind of vibes, but it's set in like fantasy, urban fantasy world. So it's like it's set in a world where there's like this wall and it divides darklings and humans. And there are like some it divides like the city. It's been so long since I've read them. Maybe I should reread them. There's like a few darklings still in the city, like in hiding. And our main character, daughter of a government official, falls in love with a darkling, which is really cute. So it's got like that Romeo and Juliet vibes. And but yeah, and it's also got like some political like kind of vibes, like dystopian kind of vibes. So it's really good. Yeah. I liked it. I think they're really underrated. But I really dig the boy that she falls in love with, Ash. I really digged him. It says page-turning and passionate romance set in a mesmerizing and perilous world. Black City is a rich, atmospheric read not to be missed. Yeah, but anyway, they like divided the city because the darklings were like, there was like a war between the darklings and the humans, and yeah, obviously because they drink blood. So there was like a war, and I don't know. It was really good. It's very underrated, I think. A world of darkness and death. The creatures are deadly and the humans brutal. Black City seethes. That makes it sound like it's really bloody. No, I really recommend this. This is really good. I still haven't finished the last book. I should just reread the whole series because I did enjoy it. There we go. We'll add it to the list of books to read together. It's good. I really recommend it. Especially if you like urban romance. So, I don't know. Yeah, like the fake swear words, I can't stand that in books. Like, oh, it's just so annoying to me. Like it's a huge, like I think I only gave that one 4 stars because of that. Like I probably would have given it 5 stars if it wasn't for that, because it just like pulls me out of the story. I get why they do it because it's like trying to make sure that it doesn't go up a grade level or whatever. But no, like just don't swear then. Like just don't swear. or just say dang it or something. Like, even that I can tolerate more than frag. Like, what is that? No one says that. No 16-year-old girl says frag. Like, no. Oh my goodness. Yeah, romance and political intrigue. I really like when there's like a small ounce of like politics in my books, like when it's got like that dystopian kind of like politicky vibe. But I feel like it's also got Romeo and Juliet vibes as well, like that whole forbidden to be together kind of thing. And I like that. I like that in my books because I like Romeo and Juliet, so I'm biased. Yeah, Bookhaven, add it to the TBR. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. I should finish up my English exam. It's done. I just have to do the last revisions. Like, look, I have all my little marks because I'm a damn perfectionist. But yeah, I do have, I believe, I have the dates for Grinchathon if you want them early. Since you're my favorite, I'll give you the dates for Grinchathon early if you want them. Yeah, that means it has a point of view and is saying something. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, it's fine. My exam's done. I just have to do the finishing touches. Like, it's fine. But Bookhaven, thank you. There's actually more bookshelves over there that are actually way prettier than the ones behind me. This one's rainbow, and there's two over there that are rainbow, and they are way prettier than the other ones. So, oh, the Grinchathon dates. So the Grinchathon dates, I think, are going to be from the 21st to the 28th. I think I'm going to make it 8 days long instead of just a week. I think I'm going to make it from a Sunday to a Sunday. So from Easter Sunday to the 28th. So I think I'm going to have to come up with like an Earth Day or Earth Day related challenge, since it's going to happen the week of Earth Day. I usually try to make the week of Grinchathon coincide with the 25th, because like Christmas is the 25th, so like it just fits. So yeah, April, yeah, April, not March. April 21st to the 28th, so 8 days. Give us an extra day. Grinchathon is a readathon that I created. It's super chill and super relaxed, and it's a readathon, and it's fun. And that's it. Yeah, that was an accident, like picking it near Earth Day. So I also wanted to pick it the week after, because the weekend before that, I'm going to be taking my sister to a cat convention for her birthday. So yeah, so I wanted to schedule it after that. Yeah, Bookhaven, it's a readathon that I created. Where you just read a whole bunch of books during that 8 days. There are extra challenges that'll be coming up shortly, but I haven't decided them yet. Yeah, I'm so excited. My sister doesn't know. I think she knows that we're going to this cat convention because she snooped around on the internet on the days that I told her to take off work. Like I said, hey, take off work these days. And she was snooping then to see what was going on those days nearby. And I think she knows that we're going to this cat convention now because she's a snoop and she has to ruin all the fun. But she doesn't know that I paid a ridiculous amount of money, let's just say that, to we are going to meet Little Bub, which, if you don't know who Little Bub is, she's like this famous cat on the internet, and my sister and I are obsessed with her. But we're going to be able to meet her and pet her and get a picture taken with her, and we get like special access to Lil Bub's big show, and we get prime seating for that. And like, I paid way too much money for this gift, but it is worth it. My sister's gonna she's gonna go insane. I think she knows already that we're going to this cat convention, but she doesn't know that we're gonna meet Little Bub. Like, she knows Little Bub's gonna be there and that she's gonna see Little Bub, but she doesn't know that we're going to meet Little Bub, and she's gonna get to pet Little Bub, and it's gonna she's gonna lose her mind. I'm so excited. Bookhaven. I usually, if you subscribe to my channel, which I don't push people to do, but you can if you want. I always post a video that announces the dates and the challenges for the readathon and all the information and stuff. It's basically, I make like these really loose challenges, like really like loose based challenges to like get people like an extra prompt if you need help deciding what to read for the readathon. But basically you can read anything you want. It doesn't matter. It's just a week of reading together, and well, 8 days this time of reading together and enjoying reading and having fun and relaxing and enjoying it. Yeah, all that fun stuff. Yeah. If you haven't looked up Lil Bub, it's Lilbub. It's short for Lily and Bubbles. Lil Bub is the cutest. She is the cutest cat ever. She's so cute. My stepmom thinks she's really ugly, but she's super cute. She has like no teeth, so her tongue hangs out. She has like I forget what's wrong with her, but she has an extra paw. She has an extra claw. She walks kind of funny. Now she has like a little lump. Poor thing. Her eyes are really big. She's like the cutest. She's the cutest cat ever. She's like a space cat. She's awesome. And she drools because she has no teeth. Yeah, it's a really cute cat. It's a really, really, really cute cat. She's adorable. And she makes such like extra noises, and she's so goofy. Yeah, she has like an extra toe, which a lot of like Maine Coon cats have that, but she's not Maine Coon. She just has an extra one. Just because. Bookhaven, that's why I do it. I purposely make the loose challenges that way, because like I want people to succeed, and I want people to take it easy and relax and not stress. Well, you found me through an Owl Crate video? Sometimes I think no one watches those, and I just make those unboxings just for myself. So it feels good to know that someone found me through one. Usually I feel like I just make them for myself because I just like filming them, which is how it should be on YouTube anyway. Also, don't eat cats. All right, I should go. All right, so you got the Grinchathon days. Oh, look at this cute. Remember I had a Guardians of the Galaxy calendar last year? This one just came in Loot Crate, which I don't know why I'm still subscribed to Loot Crate, but I am. I love Owl Crate though. I will never stop subscribing to Owl Crate. I love it so much. The goodies that come in there are worth it. But this one's a SpongeBob calendar. But these are the calendars I like to write like readathons in, because they're like perfect. They're perfect. And now I've been using the Owl Crate planner, which I love. I'm obsessed with. But yeah. I'm definitely participating in the Buzzword readathon next month as well. I'm really excited about that. But it is. I like unboxings. I get so excited to film unboxings. Like every time my Owl Crate comes, it's like Christmas. It's like, oh, well, my Christmas. But anyway, sorry, I'm coughing now. I can't talk. But anyway, oh yeah, I guess we should schedule the The last live show for Series of Unfortunate Events. So depressing. All right, let's see. Yes, look at that. Last tier live show. Look at that. We're on the same page. All right. You want to do the last week in March? We'll do you want to do Tuesday or Thursday? Hey, there's a Tiara Mafi. Tahara Mafi. I can never say her name right. You have to roll the R, and I can't roll my R's. Anyway, there's a quote by her on the top of this page. Okay. Did you want to do the 26th? Tuesday? I don't think I have anything planned. I don't think so. That I know of. All right. Same time, same station. Mark it on the calendar. I don't know where my red marker went. Okay, we're gonna do it in purple. All right. Sounds good. It's on there. It probably won't dry. There we go. All right. Yeah. Like I did this round. Like something always comes up, I feel like. Like I feel like I'm like the worst. It's very lucky that it's basically just you and me that are reading the books together. And we're just like buddy reading them because like I'm so like all over the place. I'm so scatterbrained all the time. Yeah, life is crazy. Speaking of life, like Riley is taking a step back and I'm like, oh girl, I miss you already. Like it's just I get it though. I've taken so many steps back from YouTube before. Like life just gets crazy. Especially with moving and stuff. I've been there. I don't know when the next round of like borrow-a-thon's gonna be then. I thought there was gonna be a round in like March, but now I don't. No, I guess not. Maybe I made that up. I might have made that up in like my head where I'm like, Yeah, I've been there. Like sometimes it just overwhelms you. But she knows that she's supported and that we all love her, so that's what matters. This is like the best community to like be struggling with something because everybody's just super nice and like lifts you up. May. That's right. It's May. Oh, I don't have a calendar that says anything. That's right. May, March. M. I was confused. May. I'm a co-host and usually I should still be. Have a good night, Bookhaven. We're leaving here soon anyway. You're not gonna miss much. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that someone was taking the reins of the Read Your Face Off. That's good though. Like at least she like has people that are willing to, you know, step in, and at least she knows to do that for herself too, like to take the break. So I wouldn't. I'm like that person that'll just suffer through it. Like, oh, I have to do this. Or I just disappear altogether. I've done that on YouTube many times where I just disappear for years. Like I'll just disappear for 2 years and then I'm back. Sorry guys, hiatus. Yeah. Well, you have a lot of projects and stuff. That's like when I think more and more about what house you're in, I'm starting to think you're like a Ravenclaw, because Ravenclaws, like I feel like Ravenclaws are very much like have all the projects and all the things and are very smart and studious and just have all the projects going on and like I feel like you have so many things going on. I don't know how you keep it all together. I'm lucky if I can participate in one read along. Yeah, I've done that before. Like I've disappeared for like 2 years at a time. Sometimes it just happens. Yeah, you should. I'm telling you, you're definitely a Ravenclaw. Planning and spreadsheets. I feel like those are Ravenclaw traits. At least in my head. I might be wrong, but in my head, I feel like planning is like a Ravenclaw thing. Like I feel like most Ravenclaws are like planners. And then you have Gryffindors are like brave, which I'm not. I'm 100% a Slytherin. I am ambitious. I am ambitious about certain goals, but I am sneaky about obtaining those goals. I will do whatever I can, and I will push people out of my way if I have to. I don't care. I also care for a few people, and the few people that I do care about, I love dearly. Yeah, I've tried to like do like really in-depth planning with like my reading. I've tried that before, and then like I feel like I do more planning of what I want to read than I actually read. The Slytherininess. I am 100% a Slytherin, and I've accepted it, and I'm cool with it. It's where I belong. I don't think Slytherins are necessarily bad people. I don't think I'm a great person, but I'm not afraid to admit that I will push someone out of the way if I want something. Although I'm also more willing to help someone like that is close to me succeed as well. Like I'm really protective. And I feel like that's like a trait that Slytherins like aren't known for, but I feel like is a trait. Like we protect our own, like that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm probably making it up just to make myself sound better. Anyway. Yeah, Slytherins are protective. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Like don't mess with anyone I care about, otherwise I'll kick you to the curb. But I don't know. I'm cool with being a Slytherin. I'm cool with it. Anyway, I should go finish up this exam and go to bed and do things. I'm not going to go to bed. Who am I kidding? But I do need to finish up this exam. It's due at midnight. It's fine. I just have to do those touch-ups. But yeah. We will talk about the last book. It's not like we're not going to talk elsewhere either. In videos and stuff. We will talk about the last book. I didn't mark it on that calendar. At the end of March. Can't believe we're at the end. Thank you. It's mostly just like essay questions and stuff. And by essays, she means like one paragraph. I'm like, that's not an essay. So it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. Although I am sick, so like my brain is not functioning on the highest, like when it's all cylinders, not firing on all cylinders or anything. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, we'll chat. We'll decide what to do for the next 1 billion videos that we live shows of middle grade series or something. Anyway. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. Bye.